Hey guys, LevelCap here, and this week in gaming, Battlefield leaks reached a new level of insanity. Warzone is headed in a new direction, Ubisoft might be making a new battle royale, and much more. The Battlefield leaks are getting spicy. For what seems like the first time in franchise history, the full audio for the next game's reveal trailer leaked. Or at least that's what it looks like. There's no way to know for sure if any of the Battlefield 6 leaks are genuine until the game is actually revealed. So far, leakers have claimed the game will be a modern military FPS with a battle royale mode in 128 player servers. They've released screenshots that they claim are from the reveal trailer showing a rocket launch and Osprey helicopters. Tom Henderson has made numerous claims about the game's content and features, but all things considered, it's best to temper your expectations. Despite the potential severity of these leaks, they are still just rumors and speculation. Hopefully DICE will properly reveal the next Battlefield game soon. EA has an investor call scheduled for the 11th, and the leaks are probably putting a lot of pressure on DICE to get the trailer out the door before the whole thing is spoiled. Many gamers, myself included, are certainly hyped up on the leaks and rumors, but they could be totally unfounded. Whatever they do release will have to contend with a year of rampant speculation. Fingers crossed the trailer is good. Rumors were buzzing that Activision canceled this year's Call of Duty game due to development issues. They claim Sledgehammer Games are working on a sequel to their 2017 entry in the franchise, COD World War II. The new game would make extensive use of existing assets, but issues with making those assets compatible with the new game engine allegedly brought progress to a halt. The leaker claimed Activision put the game on ice and opted to publish a remaster of Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer instead. As it turns out, the leak was totally unfounded. Instead, Activision have doubled down on the future of Call of Duty. They're hiring 2,000 new developers to work on the franchise and other titles, while putting pretty much every studio they have on development. They also confirmed this year's game is in full production at Sledgehammer and will arrive in its usual holiday launch window. The insane success of Warzone has inspired Activision to go all in. Call of Duty 2021 will feature integration with Warzone like Cold War did. That potentially means World War II era weapons and content are in the Battle Royale's future. Though considering the original leak claiming the game was cancelled has turned out to be wrong, there's no telling if it will be a World War II game or not. Infinity Ward are on deck to deliver a sequel to Modern Warfare next year based on the franchise's current production cycle. Beyond that, it's clear Activision have big plans for the franchise. In Warzone news, Raven are taking weapon balance in a new direction. The most recent patch for the game reworked a handful of weapons and included a note about future tweaks. The developers are slowly shifting the TTK of most weapons to be a bit longer. The idea is that this will increase the skill gap and raise Warzone's skill ceiling. As it is now, the game is in a decent state, but every weapon loadout can be designed to have no recoil, tons of ammo, and almost no meaningful downsides. That means everyone is more or less running around with laser beam death rifles. Hopefully Raven are planning to tweak more than just weapon damage. Preventing weapons like the M13 from being a laser rifle with a sniper scope and 60 rounds in the magazine seems like a smart move. Ubisoft might be trying to pull off a Warzone of their own. They just announced a free-to-play spin-off of the Division called Heartland. No details are available yet, but longtime fans of the franchise have asked for a proper PvP Battle Royale mode since the original game launched with its Dark Zone area. This was a place where players could fight each other for high-tier loot. Unfortunately, a lack of balance and cheating epidemic did irreparable damage to the Dark Zone's reputation, and players mostly avoided it. If Heartland can improve upon the Dark Zone gameplay in more of a Battle Royale format, it could be a pretty exciting game. This sounds like a move to replicate the success of Warzone because a secondary studio is developing Heartland. The franchise's main studio, Massive, is working on what is presumably the Division 3. Heartland will launch within the next year, and you can sign up for beta testing on the game's website. The Apple vs. Epic saga is leading to industry bombshells. The court proceedings for the legal dispute over Apple banning Fortnite from the iOS App Store kicked off this week. It's led to a series of revelations about Epic, Microsoft, and other big names in the gaming industry. Probably the most notable revelation is that Epic made a fortune giving away free games. They paid developers roughly $11 million last year to give away free copies of their games. Users claim $750 million free game copies on the Epic Game Store. If one of those users who claimed a free game went on to buy a full price title, Epic would make 7 times what they spent on that free game. Critics of the deal that Epic had given to developers have pointed out that this rate Epic paid was below the industry standard. But the flip side is that no one could have predicted just how successful these giveaways would be, and many of the games were exclusive to the Epic Store anyway. So it's not like the devs could have done a giveaway on Steam and then get a better rate. Being exclusive also means they got paid upfront for their game, which has been the saving grace for several developers fighting to get funding to finish their work. Intel's second generation GPU, the aptly named DG2, is just around the corner. According to Intel's job listing, the GPU is expected to compete with the likes of Nvidia's RTX 3070. The hope is that it'll offer comparable features and performance at a reasonable cost, while also being more widely available and in stock than the competition. Getting new PC hardware right now is a little more than a series of compromises. You either pay scalpers way more to get decent hardware, or settle for low-spec pre-owned gear, or buy a pre-made system. Intel has managed to keep their CPUs in stock through the pandemic, which might mean that there's hope for the DG2. That said, the reason Intel CPUs are readily available is, well, because nobody wants them. AMD's latest gen Ryzen processors handily beat Intel's latest generation CPUs in both price and performance, but good luck getting your hands on one of AMD's chips. Arma 3's latest DLC is out now. SOG Prairie Fire is a Vietnam War expansion for the milsim developed by the community. It offers hundreds of custom assets that are authentic to the era, ranging from weapons and soldier uniforms to new vehicles and even a custom-built map. The developers collaborated with veterans from both sides of the conflict to represent what they went through as accurately and respectfully as possible. If you're into milsims or historical battles, SOG seems like it's well worth the price. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade might be a very convoluted and confusing title, but a new trailer has clarified some details about the game. It'll be a PlayStation 5 exclusive for at least 6 months before appearing on other platforms. Intergrade is basically a next-gen upgrade for the remake that first launched on PlayStation 4 last year, but it also includes a new DLC. And frankly, it's still kinda confusing. The remake is being broken up into multiple releases that cover all of the acts of the original game. Before we get to our final story this week, thank you so much for tuning in. If there was any big stories you think we missed this week, leave them in the comments. Outriders' inventory wipe is slowly getting fixed by the developers. Players who dove in on launch day potentially had their entire inventories wiped out at random due to a glitch. While the glitch itself has been fixed, it's affected many players. The process of restoring lost items is being split up into 3 stages. Depending on the severity of your loss, you may have already gotten everything back. In the end, anyone that lost something should be given enough crafting materials to make up for the loss. And that wraps it up for This Week in Gaming. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap, signing off.